Yeah, guys, you heard it right. Fortnite really just leaked their own battle pass, and I'm not talking about just one skin. I'm talking about all 8 skins and even more. This is Verbrance covering Fortnite leaks, and if you want to stay up to date with all things Fortnite, subscribe and like this video. And without further ado, let's get into all the leaks for Chapter 7 Season 3, which comes out on June 6th. Now, this very first leak comes from Fortnite themselves, directly showing us every single skin in the Battle Pass. And if we take a look at the first image here, the skin on the top left seems to be a Sprite mech skin holding what looks like a brand new shotgun that will bring more diversity to the meta. If you know anything about Fortnite's current shotgun meta, you know it needs some upgrades. Now, this second skin is actually a remix version of the PJ skin that has already been seen inside Fortnite for a while now, but this remix style brings a completely different look to the character, giving her a summer vibe which is fitting for the season's theme. Now, this remix style seems to be holding what looks like a new duck sidekick, fitted with some sunglasses, which perhaps Fortnite will add a more detailed customization option for sidekicks this season, like seen with the duck and its glasses. Now, to the right of the remix PJ skin is Dr. Sloan herself. So apparently they're going to bring back Dr. Sloan, but I don't know exactly how I feel about that because we already have so many Dr. Sloan skins, and to be honest, the skin's kind of getting old. But to Dr. Sloan's right is what all the hype is about. This skin appears to be a wide majority of Fortnite fans' favorite skin in the Battle Pass before it even came out. And I think we all know the obvious reasons. However, it is interesting to see Fortnite taking a turn in the maturity for the game, as for so long they have been pushing on more family-friendly content, so this one just seems almost out of nowhere. And to the right of her is the fun skin of the Battle Pass, which is a duck, so the memers are gonna love this one. But that's not what I'm concerned about. Above him is another collab with the John Wick franchise, giving him a completely different look with a pen and ink style. And to go along with him is his dog, who also shares the pen and ink look, and he will most likely be featured as a sidekick. Then we have a ninja looking skin that seems to be based on the skin Focus, as they have and share the same headpiece. And finally, for the last skin in the Battle Pass, which is a wolf masked man with a mechanical arm. However, with all the skins out of the way, surprisingly, there's still more to this picture. Within it, we also see many more leaks for the season, including the first icon sidekick, the Burnt Peanut, who I think is an amazing addition to the Fortnite island as he matches the vibes of the game completely. But this picture also shows many different sprites, which seems like will be the main focus of the season. Now, if we move on to the next image, this picture here shows once again the sprite theme that was a major part in, I believe, Chapter 6 Season 1. But in this picture, we also get the title of the season shown to us, which is Runners. Off of this title, I think it is appropriate to assume that the Fortnite season will be high energy with lots of fast movement. Now, if we move on to the next post, we get some sneak peeks at Fortnite loading screens. Now, this picture here is another style for the sprite mech skin we saw earlier, giving it another version that kind of looks like the 7. In this image, we also see a pillow sprite, another duck sprite, a cloud sprite, a fish stick sprite, and finally a visitor sprite, or one of the 7. Honestly, with how many sprites are being leaked this season, I don't know if Fortnite's planned with all of them, but I'm excited to find out. Now, if we move on to the next loading screen, we once again get to see that PJ remix skin. Now, we see many of the same sprites and another pillow sprite. This loading screen also shows a beach with a duck ship in the background, which may point to a whole new POI, but even more exciting is a concert stage in the background. Perhaps from this, Fortnite will give us another live concert event, as it has been a long while since we've had our last one. Now, along with all these loading screens, we also get a leak for the Dark Voyager. Now, in this Dark Voyager loading screen, it showcases a sidekick based on the skin. However, I don't know if this one will be directly in the Battle Pass or if it will be something that's available in the item shop. Now, if we move on to another loading screen, we once again can see that same mech sprite skin. Now, this one has multiple edit styles for the mech sprite skin, but it's very interesting because not only does it show more edit styles, which are themed around samurai, but also shows a sword, which could be a brand new weapon added to the Fortnite island. Now, for some reason, Fortnite is completely obsessed with these little sprite guys, as if we go to the next post, we see 4 more. Now, Fortnite is trying to intensify the importance of these sprites, but for what reason, I don't quite know yet. Now, the first one appears to be some sort of mineral or crystal earth elemental sprite. And then the second one is a little more obscure with it featuring a crown and a skull mask. And then the third one is a purple and green themed darker toned sprite, with many people connecting it to either the Wicked or Cyberpunk Edgerunners collab. And lastly is a basic water elemental sprite, which I believe we had previously seen. Along with all these leaks, there have been shown 2 promotional videos for Fortnite's upcoming live event on Friday, June 5th, but each video is different. One is for the Foundations team and one is for the Ice Kings team. But make sure to comment which team you're going to be rooting for down below. So let's start off with the Foundations team.
Right on time. Get ready. Oh, and one more thing. The Ice King is mine.
And now for the Ice Kings team, which in my personal opinion is the better and cooler team.
My faithful arrive in waves. They are the most elite in my army.
And for the last leak regarding next season, it looks like Fortnite is finally updating the competitive scene by adding a new rank called Unreal Legends. And on top of Unreal Legends, Fortnite is also adding the Acts of Unreal for anyone who reaches the Unreal rank. Now, I'm not personally much of a competitive player, but Fortnite also is adding a power ranking system. But now, if you are a competitive player, these seem like great updates for the competitive scene. Now, there is one last final sneak peek video for Fortnite's live event, but before I show you guys that, once again, this has been Verbrance. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more Fortnite content, and be sure in the comments to type your favorite Chapter 7 Season 3 Battle Pass skin.
The stage is set. You chose your side.